The following video is a retrospective summary of how the grade 3 students of Mr. Aguilar's class at Parkfield Junior School identified a need for change and then built a partnership with a local business to make that change a reality. The ideas presented here are a reenactment of the year-long process of this unique project. There wasn't a script or cue cards. The students are speaking from their heart in celebration of what they have accomplished. These students are proof that everybody has the power to advocate for change. Anybody can and should create and develop solutions to aspects of their surroundings that are in need of improvement.
We create change, and that is awesome.
My name is Nova. I'm the hand dryer here at Parkfield Junior School. I've been here ever since this place opened. I'm tired and I'm old and I'm just not working as well as I used to. I used to get help a long time ago from paper towels, but those got taken away and I got to work even harder. Last week there were some kids coming in here. They had these iPads and they've been testing and washing and shaking and drying. Something's about to change here.
Earlier this year at Parkfield Junior School, a special change was put into motion. A special group of grade 3 students noticed that something was wrong in the washrooms. It all started with a pair of dripping wet hands belonging to Rihanna.
So drippy.
Rihanna, you're making a mess all over the floor. What's going on?
The hand dryers don't work in the girls' bathroom.
They're not working? Not at all?
No. When they just fix it, it doesn't work properly.
Well, why don't you use paper towels then?
But we don't have any.
What? Nope. Wait. Something's wrong here. Just put the pass back. We'll talk to the caretakers about this.
The conversation spread across the classroom as Tarandeep and her talked about wiping their hands on their clothes.
I know what you mean, Rihanna. When I go to the washroom, there's no other way to dry your hands but rub them on your clothes.
No, because my hands always come dripping when I come from the bathroom, and I just try not to wipe on my hand, on my clothes, but I have no choice to.
Shortly after, Aiden and Haley having a conversation about having a choice between paper towels and hand dryers.
You know, Rihanna's got me thinking, if the hand dryers don't work, why isn't there paper towels in the washroom? Yeah, in the public washroom, I get a choice, paper towels or hand dryers. I choose whichever one I want.
The conversation took an interesting turn when Usaid and Yana were debating about what was better, paper towels or hand dryers.
You know, all this talk about hand dryers and paper towels has made me thinking that paper towels are just a waste of money and they create a lot of garbage.
No way! Hand dryers make lots of noise and waste lots of electricity. Paper towels are best.
No, hand dryers are.
Paper towels are. Hand dryers. Paper towels. Hand dryers.
Whoa, that was a heated argument. Luckily for them, a classmate cleared things up.
Hey guys, I heard you guys arguing about paper towels and hand dryers. I found a video on YouTube that could help you guys.
Sure, let's watch it.
What about the environment, you ask? Without a doubt, new dryers are the environmentally friendly option. Not only because they prevent deforestation, but they actually use less energy and have a lower carbon emission once everything is taken into account. After all, 13 billion pounds of paper towel are used every year in America alone, and that's their major pitfall. So if you're going to use paper towel, here's a quick tip that only requires one piece as suggested by advocate Joe Smith. After washing your hands, shake them hard 12 times, then fold the piece of paper in half and wipe like so. This is the optimal arrangement to dry with the least amount of paper. Again, shake your hands 12 times, fold, and dry. Now you have clean, dry hands with minimal waste.
The class was sure learning a lot about paper towels and hand dryers. Paper towels might save you time, but hand dryers are more environmentally friendly. Meanwhile, another similar conversation happened at the back of the classroom at the pencil sharpener.
This is a big problem. Our school won't give us paper towels because kids clog up the toilets with them and they throw them all over the floor. And our hand dryers, they barely work. We need to do something about this.
Hey, maybe we can get new hand dryers.
Those hand dryers must be expensive. It'll take a long time to fundraise for this.
I overheard your conversation.
You shouldn't give up so easily. We should make a partnership and persuade people to give us hand dryers.
Things were really getting exciting. The classroom successfully built a partnership with Mr. Michael from a hand dryer company.
A couple of minutes ago, I got off the phone with Mr. Michael from a hand dryer company. He would like to help us with our problem. But first, he wants us to prove that our hand dryers here at school are not very effective. So we got some work to do. We got to take kids from different grades into the bathroom and record how long it takes them to dry their hands. Okay?
Okay.
Sounds great?
Yes.
After plenty of hand washing, shaking, and drying, the results were finally ready.
After days of taking children into the bathroom and recording how long it took for them to dry their hands, the average drying times for Parkfield Junior School, using the equipment that they already had installed at their school, is shown on this graph. It takes, on average, more than 30 seconds for students to dry their hands using the current equipment.
Mr. Michael had heard enough. The Parkfield hand dryers were just not working effectively. Being the kind man that he is, he gave the students 3 hand dryers to see if they would work any faster.
It's really nice that Mr. Michael let us borrow the hand dryers to test them out. This one's called a Smart Dry.
This one's called the Smart Dry Plus.
This one's called a Verde Dry.
As you can see, I changed my shirt because, clumsy me, I spilled some coffee on the other one. But let's refocus on the hand dryers. The students immediately took off the covers to see what was the difference between the 3 hand dryers that Mr. Michael had provided.
Each of these hand dryers can be set to different speeds and different temperatures.
As a class, it was decided to test these units at a medium speed with the heat activated. But what other differences were there?
The Smart Dry has 8 holes for air to come out of.
The Smart Dry Plus is just like the Smart Dry, but it has one big nozzle for the air to come out.
As it turns out, the Smart Dry and the Smart Dry Plus were identical units except for their nozzles. But what about the Verde Dry?
The Verde Dry is an eco-friendly hand dry because it has the HEPA filter. I wonder how much these cost to replace.
After the students finished examining the hand dryers, it was time to see how fast these babies can run. More than 300 students will be washing their hands. That's a lot of shaking, washing, and drying. producers took the liberty of speeding up the video footage for us, but the important part is that a lot of data was collected, and now it's time to see if Mr. Michael's hand dryers are any faster than the ones at Parkfield Junior School.
The results were clear. The Smart Dry Plus outperformed both the Smart Dry and the Verde Dry, and overwhelmingly performed much better than the Parkfield dryers already installed here at the school. The Smart Dry Plus had an average drying time ranging from 14 seconds to 22 seconds. That's a whole lot faster compared to the over 30 seconds by the Parkfield dryers. So, Smart Dry Plus, those are the dryers that we'd like in our school.
The choice was clear. Parkfield students wanted the Smart Dry Plus installed in their bathrooms. The Smart Dry Plus hand dryer was clearly the fastest across all grade levels. The students weren't done yet. They added a question about the data that varied across all grade levels. The question was, how did human behavior impact the effectiveness of the machine?
The height of the hand dryer is important because some kids are shorter and some kids are taller. And when the kids are a little bit shorter, their hands might get tired of being held up too long, so their hands will start going down, which will turn off the sensor. Half of the people that were tested with the Parkfield hand dryers were in the primary washrooms where there was a lower setting in the hand dryers. It took a longer time for them because there were little kids in that area who would usually use that washroom, and the little kids might get scared, so it was set to a lower setting.
The amount of water on a person's hand will increase the time. For example, if they shake, more water would come off. Also, the size of a person's hand might increase the amount of water, which will increase the drying time.
When you put your hand in the hand dryer, it's important to rub your hands together to make your hand be dry. But some people don't do that and leave before their hand is dry.
On behalf of everyone here in Room 11, Mr. Aguiar's Grade 3 class in Parkfield Junior School, we'd like to thank Mr. Michael for being our partner and creating positive change.
Thank you, Mr. Michael! We want Smart Dry Plus! We want Smart Dry Plus! We want Smart Dry Plus! Hello everybody, my name is Plus. I'm the new hand dryer at Parkfield Junior School. I'm fast, smart, and energy efficient, but I'm not a miracle worker. Wash your hands properly, shake off the extra water, and keep your hands moving under my nozzle so my sensor doesn't turn off. If you do your job, I promise I'll do mine.